Hey guys, welcome along to our GT4 Rumble night. It's round 8 tonight, season 3, the final round of season 3, coming to you tonight from picturesque Phillip Island circuit. But the boys are just getting into their qualifying, all out on their warm-up lap moment. We'll head down shortly and see who's setting the world on fire. The guys have just finished their practice session and the track was rather wet for practice, so not sure what sort of conditions they'll have for qualifying, but might head down and see who's the best in the conditions. We see there's already some purple sectors coming up, so my guess is that the track has started to dry out a little bit. Go down and pick up on Ben Singer. His 87 McLaren. Number 87, that is. Not here, 87. Wait for some times to roll in. The boys have got 3 laps or 10 minutes to get the job done. Tonight we have 2 races, 2 30-minute races, where there'll be a mandatory pit stop required in one of those races, where drivers will need to take on 4 new tyres based on the weather forecast. It's going to be a bit tricky working out which race to do that in, although the track does look relatively dry now, so I'm guessing that everybody will be out qualifying on dries and probably starting race 1 on dries. I think race 2 will be the tricky one tonight. Some rain forecast in between the races. Waiting on those times to pop up. Most of the boys will be out on their first hot lap now. So we head over and take a look at Dean Logsdale, the 47 Merc. Mercedes seems to be the car that sort of handles this track the best, what we've learnt during a few practice sessions during the week. So it'll be interesting to see how the Merc drivers handle it tonight. The old Merc used to be the quickest at most tracks, but our fixed setups and a few tweaks, I think the fast flowing nature of this circuit probably plays into the Merc's hands a bit more than a few of the circuits that we visited this season. But it'll be interesting to see how it performs tonight. We've got of course we've got Jack Boyd back as Darren Linus sets the quickest time Group B currently, while it's Loshi that's set the quickest time in Group A. Jack Boyd is probably on his first hot lap now, so it hasn't exactly set the timing screen on fire. Henry Fenson goes purple in Group A in Sector 2. John Thorne, meanwhile, has set 2 purple sectors for Group C. Bring up the class displays for everyone to see who's leading their groups. Currently it's Lucas Baker, as John Thorne just sets that quickest time now in Group C, 1:36.5. Meanwhile, Loshi still leading Group A with a 35.5 as Jack crosses the line now. Where does that put Jack? Straight to the top with a 35.4. It's not a lot of difference in the times at the moment. Good battle in Group B between Dean Logsdale, Cam Edwards and Darren Linus. Pick up on Cam. Pick up Cam out on track at the moment. Yeah, Aston. Just tick over the halfway mark of qualifying. 5 minutes to go. While Lucas Baker sets a purple sector for the last sector. Holds on to that second spot in Group C. As Matt Petraszak now goes to the top, in Group A with a 34.7. Again, Matt's in the Merc. Said earlier, it seems to be the track just works well with the big Merc. See how Matt does tonight. Go back and find Keithy Logan in the McLaren, Southern Cross Racing McLaren. Green and gold colours. Keithy's currently down in 8th. Group A. Yeah, the big McLaren backfiring. It's probably one of the nicest sounding cars on iRacing, the McLaren. Full swing. Keithy comes down across the line. See if he can improve his time this time around. In fact, just gets pipped there for that 8th spot by Damien Seeger. It's quite a up good at this stage. I think the wet practice has probably caught a few boys out. Jumped in tonight thinking they'll get a bit of practice in before the racing, but obviously with the wet practice, that's may have upset a few thoughts and processes. Matt Tesserio, our Group B competitors in the Beamer. This could very well be the last race for in the GT4 Rumble for a few of these boys in the Beamer, with iRacing announcing that there's a new BMW GT4 due out with their next season update. Interesting to see whether the old Beamer still maintains any sort of love with the drivers, or if they're keen to jump on board the new one. Guess we'll find that out when we roll into our new season in a couple of weeks' time. Tick up now 8.5 minutes gone, so I think most of the boys have pretty much completed their laps. Not a lot of movement. Cam Edwards currently leading Group B with a 134.8, and it's Lucas Baker now leading Group C with a 36 flat, just ahead of Dave Gogol. John Thorne now back into 3rd spot. I think there's only 2 guys still out there as we approach the 10-minute mark. Like it's Matt Tesserio and Lam Nugent that are still trying to set that final time. Hopefully move them up the board as Matt sits 7th in Group B and Lam is currently 8th Group B. A quick look and just see. There's our overall grid placings. See, Cam is actually up into 5th overall at the moment. So qualifying now ends. So we'll set that back to there it was. Hopefully we'll get a an official grid up. The boys. So it's going to be Matt Petrusek off of pole. Loshy will be out of 2. Then it'll be Jack Boyd, Henry Fenson, Cam Edwards, first of our Group B boys. Osmoroz, Glenn Boyd, Darren Linus, Ben Singer, Dean Logsdale, Paul Pittham, Damien Seeger. It's Ray Harrison, Keithy Logan, Ash Stacey, Matt Tesorio, Lucas Baker, Dave Gogol, Lam Newgan, Andrew Cash, Luke Allman, new boy, one of the new guys having a run with us tonight. Then it's John Thorne, Scotty Baker, Campbell Hutton, and they'll be followed by Phil Paradiso, Glenn Hill, and Mick Ancaro, rounding out our field of 27 drivers to start this race. Body gets lights are on. It's like Loshy may have got the jump, the initial jump. Well, the big Merc gets itself up to speed. They head down into turn 1 for the first time. It's too wide. Like Loshy's now grabbed that lead. I think that's Henry Fenson trying to get up the inside of Matt as well. It's going to hang tougher on the outside. Jack Boyd trying to make his way forward as well. He slots in behind Henry there. It's Mosmoroz, the 46, up behind. Oh, Matt's runner slightly wide, manages to hold on to it. It's like Loshy's had an off track as well. Oh, there's a touch there. Oh, I think that might have been, not sure who that was that made contact with go back and see if we can get a quick look at what happened there. So that's Darren Linus, and I Amo's lost it all on his own. Oh, and then the big hit behind. Like Dino's taken a big hit in the back of the Merc there. Go back live and up the front. It looks like it might actually be Henry now that's jumped to the lead. Jack Boyd second. But another, it's all happening in this early part of the race. This looks like John Thorne's had an off. Oh, looks like he might have just tagged the back of the car in front there, and the result has spun out. Back up and running now. Bit of radio chat going on. It looks like Damo has pitted as a result of that earlier spin. Dean Logsdale's also pitted, so they've got their mandatory pit stops out of the way as Jack Boyd and Loshy set the quickest times. Loshy's into the 34s now as he tries to make up that gap. She's got down under a second, so he's certainly got a bit of pace. He's got Moz Moroz in behind him, and then it's Glenn Boyd. Matt Petracek has now got himself sorted and composed after that opening lap off. But seems like everybody's now just settling down that little bit as Jack wants to have a bit of a run on Henry. Henry's going to have the inside run for the next corner. Jack looks like he's now got the move done as they approach Lukey. Over the top of Lukey. Jack now takes over the lead of the race from Henry and Loshi. Meanwhile, back in Group B, it's Cam Edwards just ahead of Darren Linus at this stage. These two boys are actually fighting it out for the overall championship in Group B tonight, so they've got a lot to play for. The big Aston stretches its legs down the straight. Meanwhile, Darren sets the fastest lap in Group B. We duck down and have a quick look in Group C. It's actually Dave Gogol leading at the moment over Phil Paradiso and Lucas Baker. So Dave's also got a good opportunity of taking back the outright honours in Group C tonight. He's currently battling that position with Phil Paradiso and John Thorne. So it's quite a bit to play out over these next two races. It's fairly blustery conditions tonight too, with the fairly strong winds. As we can see, 60-kilometre-an-hour winds. It's going to make driving a little bit difficult. Slightly overcast and currently track temperature of 21 degrees as we've got another crasher further back. Looks like Glen Hill has come undone. Oh, he's been tapped from behind, but that's looks like that's John Thorne that's not having a good night, John. Sure that stewards will take a look at that after the race, but doesn't look good. We head back up the front and find Jack still currently leading. To jump on board with Loshi. Oh, Loshi's just a little bit wide there. He had to get out of the gas. That's going to cost him down this long front straight. Just as he has Moz now breathing all over the back of him. See Glenn Boyd and Matt Petracek in the background there, battling it out. the hairpin. She's very late on the brakes. It's a great little battle for what's this, first down to 6 at the moment, as it looks like Matt in the background is making a move on Glenn. Oh, that was very tight. And jump on board with Glenn. See how much speed difference there is down this front straight. Porsche's managing to, as Loshi sets another fastest lap. On board with Glenn now. Just starting to lose a little bit of time on the boys in front. As Matt and Glenn battle it out. On board with Henry in the Aston. Quite a bit quieter, the Aston, compared to some of the other cars. What are we on now? Lap 8. Lap 8 of 20. Not a lot of pit stops this race. It looks like Ben Singer has done his compulsory stop. But, not too many others as we go back and look at the battle between Cam Edwards and Darren Linus again. See that Darren's what is he, about 6/10 behind Cam at this stage. They're tucked in just behind Matt and Glenn just ahead. We'll take a quick look at the overall positions. So everyone can see. So Cam is currently 7th outright, just ahead of Darren. Matt Tesorio's having a good run in the Beamer. He's up into 9th at this stage. It's Ray Harrison, Scotty Baker, Ash Stacey, Dave Gogol, first of our Group C runners, is 13th outright. Bill Paradiso, 14th outright. And then Lucas Baker, who's 3rd in Group C, is 17th. We look for the big shakers and movers, and Scotty Baker is actually up 12 spots so far this race. But make that 13. So Scotty's having a really good run. He comes under a bit of pressure there from Ash Stacey, the big Merc. Ash is also having a good run tonight, just outside the top 10. Got Ray Harrison just ahead of him track. It looks like Glenn Boyd is now pitted. Glenn's done his pit stop as Ash gets through on Scotty. Just behind there, that's Dave Gogol and Phil Paradiso, who are battling it out for Group C. So we got battles all over the track at the moment. This is Phil in the KP Tech Porsche, hunting down Dave Gogol in the Big Merc. Dave's currently our Group C leader, 12th and 13th outright. While in behind him, this is Luke Allman in the Penrite BMW. Luke's having his first run with us tonight in the GT4 Rumble. Great to see new faces still keen to join the league and get out and have a run. Behind Luke, we've got that's Andrew Cash in a Beamer. So Andrew's obviously made a change of car for tonight, which is within the rules. You're allowed one change of car each season, being the last round. He's decided to give the Beamer a run, and I think his partner in crime, his brother-in-law, is Paul Pittham, is actually in the Merc tonight. Both boys normally run the Porsche, so they've decided to have a run in something different. Head back up the front. Still Jack Boyd. Still got Henry and Loshie not that far behind. Moz is still tucked in there behind Loshie as well. So Jack certainly isn't getting this race all his own way. We're on lap 11 now. I think we should go close to getting the full 20 laps in, especially with the track being dry. The lap times have been fairly quick on the drier track. Keep an eye on the weather. Humidity is slowly rising. Track temp is still 21 degrees, but don't think there'd be too much tyre wear at this point in time. I think those that have pitted have either done so because of damage or potentially it could be a strategy call. It looks like go back to our classes. So it looks like Darren Linus is actually pitted. Glenn Boyd's pitted. Damo's pitted. Keithy Logan's pitted. Ben Singer's pitted. Down in Group C, Dave Gogol has also now pitted, leaving Phil Paradiso out front in Group C. But it would appear that Darren Linus has also done his pit stop this race, which is interesting. Said obviously a lot of strategy at play. We head back up the front. Still Jack and Henry. Looks like Moz now has jumped ahead of Loshie. Sure if that's a strategy move or Moz has just decided that Loshi was holding him up. Moz is what, under 1.5 seconds back off the 2 leaders. What do we got? 7 laps to go. 8 laps. Slower car slightly ahead. Quite see who that was, but that may actually be Dean Logsdale actually. His early collision and it stopped. Moz is closing that gap down ever so slightly. There might have been a little bit of strategy in him and Loshi trading places. Might have felt that Moz had the extra speed to be able to get back up onto the back of young Henry. Jack looks to try and stretch that lead over Henry. That's out to about 7/10 at the moment. Jack may be looking just to get a little bit of a toe here at the start of the straight. She does perfectly, and now just move out. I would imagine that Dino will step out of the gas, which he does now, to let the boys through. Well, looks like Cam Edwards now with Darren Linus doing that pit stop. Cam's now got a 9.5 second lead over Matt Tesorio in Group B, and likewise Phil Paradiso, nearly 7-second gap back to Lucas Baker, currently second in Group C. So looks like most of the battling to play out for this race 1 will be at the front of the pack. Glenn Boyd down in 6 is the first of the boys that have actually pitted in this race. Oh, looks like we don't normally do this, but always good to see. Looks like Damo's had a bit of an off-all on his own. Haley there. Oh, just runs it wide. Obviously texting on his phone while driving, which is never recommended. Meanwhile, Henry now sets the quickest lap that time around. Still around about 0.5 second gap between Henry and Jack. Gap back to Moz is now consistent at 1.3, 1.4 seconds. So it doesn't look like Moz has been able to make much ground, and Loshi now has dropped off the back of Moz. The field is quite spread out at this point. This is the closest battle on track between Henry and Jack. Across the line this time around, there'll be 5 laps to go. Should get the full race distance in. Henry's closed right up now onto the back of Jack. Henry's decided it's now or never. Come on board with Henry. Jack just manages to sort of stretch that, maintain that gap. Both in Aston, so there's really no car advantage. Loshi now has closed that gap back up to Moz again. Put that down to about 7/10. Up with Henry. Well, there is some slower traffic that these boys are going to have to navigate. I would imagine they're going to catch these guys before the end of this race, so going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Meanwhile, Scotty Baker has managed to close the gap back down on Ash Stacey as well. These guys are battling it out for 5th and 6th in Group B. Scotty close. Oh, very late on the brakes there. Might have overcooked that just a little bit, but managed to hold on to it, get it stopped. Always run it wide, has to get out of the gas. That's given Ash the opportunity to just get that over that second gap. Jump back up the front with Henry. They're fast approaching these slower cars now. Henry closes right up on the back of Jack's Aston through the hairpin. Two laps to go. This time they pass the stripe, so track temp has come up 1 degree during this race. Still 19-degree ambient. Those winds, 60km/h winds. That's got to be making it difficult. As we can see, Henry's windscreen wipers come on. Maybe he was just cleaning the windscreen for one last attack. And Jack over his remaining 2 laps. Henry is giving this everything and a bit more. The hairpin again. Oh, just struggles to pull it up there, but manages to get it through. And slightly different lines to Jack, as this is going to be very interesting. I think that's Dave Gogol that just moves out of the way. It's Luke Allman doing likewise. And ahead of him, that's Lam Nugent, the Aston. About to cross the line to start their last lap. Meanwhile, looks like Scotty Baker's got through on Ash Stacey. Oh, that was the end of the race. Apologies there. That for some reason our lap counter didn't quite. Oh, we've run out of time. Apologies. I thought we might have got the last lap in, but iRacing says no. So apologies for that. I was got a little bit caught out there. Thought we may have got that.
What happened to you, mate?
Waiting for the boys to I can hear a few boys in the background asking what happened. I think I wasn't the only one that got caught out, unfortunately. The joys of not having control what iRacing decides, whether it's time or laps. Fairly confident that we've got that in there, but never mind. All right, boys are on a quick warm-up, so on that note, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back shortly with race 2. Hey guys, welcome back. Warm up is almost finished. Boys, will be gridding up very shortly for our race 2. And it's now raining. Oh dear. Said earlier, you just never know with iRacing what they're going to give you. Certainly wasn't expecting rain, but it's like
Good racing. Let's replicate that.
iRacing gods have decided that we should have some rain for a change.
Take each other out and see if we get to the end. If you didn't pick the first race, you got to pick this race. Cheers.
We'll make it interesting now for the boys that haven't yet pitted. Going to be a whole different ball game. Just wait now for the rest of the boys to grid up. So weatherman lights are on as we look. Same cloudy, 93% humidity. Track temp has dropped by about 4 degrees as they head off and get racing. Looks like Henry's missed the start. Loshy's jumped away in the Porsche. It's going to be treacherous down through this turn 1. Hopefully everybody's taking it easy because that is hosing down. Wow. Not what we expected. It looks like the sun is actually trying to break through, so hopefully this rain will disappear fairly quickly. But we got a spinner in the background. That looks like that was Paul Pittham that's gone around in the background. A little bit too eager, the gas there. So Henry's trying to recover from that very slow start. Goes around the outside of Matt. Meanwhile, Jack Boyd has jumped to the front now over Loshy. Oz is currently 3rd. Henry's moved up to 4th. Take a look at our class leaders, and it's Cam Edwards currently leading Scotty Baker and Matt Tesorio. Had a few boys run off track, but nothing has come up as a major incident at this stage, so to see that guys are adapting to these rather wet conditions, I must say. Not what, as Jack sets a 157. Closely followed by Loshy in the 57s. Well, 201 for Cam Edwards and a 207 for Bill Paradiso. Respective group leaders here in race 2. Got a spinner in the background. Looks like that might have been Scotty Baker that has gone off. Trying to pull it up, I think. Yep, he's just got on the gas that little bit too soon. Ended up facing the wrong way. We did say that there wouldn't be any rain this season, but luckily it's the last race, and I'm sure the boys will forgive the weather gods for getting it slightly wrong. Well, Jack gets the Aston a little bit sideways there as he heads back onto the Makes his way towards the front straight. Start lap 3. Still Jack Boyd over Loshi. Oz now up into 3rd. Henry very close behind. Might let's jump on board with Henry and just see how bad this spray is. Well, Henry thinks about it, but gets a little bit squirrely there out of... Looks like Cam Edwards has gone off a track. He was leading Group B. Could prove to be a little bit costly there for Cam. Oh, I'm not sure. That may have been a technical failure. That went hard right. Not sure what caused that. Find out from Cam afterwards. As jump back with Henry, who gets it a little bit squirrely there. Loses a bit more time on Moz. Meanwhile, Loshi has closed right up onto the back of Jack. Looks like we've got another crasher further back. This is Paul Pittam this time in the purple Merc. Oh, yeah. Oh. Seems like a few boys are getting caught out there. It has actually stopped raining now, so that's a good thing. Will the track dry out over the course of this race? The humidity is dropping. Oh, Loshi looks like he's just put in the fastest time of the race. But, meanwhile, Ray Harrison sets a cracking time down in Group B. Looks like Ray's enjoying the rain tonight. Currently second. We're on board with Ray. He hunts down Matt Tesorio just ahead of him. Looks like the Beamers struggles a little bit in the wet. Just trying to get that little bit of extra grip. He's so careful on the brakes as Ray runs it a little bit hot. Oh. Thinks about it. Be so careful. Great little battle for outright honours in Group B at the moment. As Matt runs a slightly wide line, Ray's gone in a little bit hot, manages to hold on to it. Gently on the brakes, try and stay off the curbs. Got to feather that throttle as you make your way through some of these turns. Looks like Ray's got a bit of a run on Matt. Matt's staying wide to let a few of the Group A boys through. I think that's Ben Singer and oh, and just as I say that, Ray's lost it. Oh, there was a lot of banging and crashing. Let's go back and have a bit of a look and see what's happened. I think Ray just got in a little bit hot there into turn 1. He's locked it up. Oh, he's just clipped Keithy Logan, and I think that's Darren Linus that's also taken a bit of a hit there. Was just unlucky. Just got in that little bit hot. Hopefully none of the cars are damaged and they can continue on. jump back up the front with Jack and Loshy. Loshy's doing a fantastic job of holding on to the back of Jack here. Might jump into our admin Discord and just see what the boys think of the track conditions. Good evening, boys.
Good evening, Holmes.
Hello.
Rigorous.
Who made it rain?
I think the weatherman.
Gods.
His initials are GH.
Oh dear. Well, it stopped raining. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
We'll see.
Tough out there.
Yeah, we were just on board with Ray Harrison, who was doing really well. Actually, in a good battle with Matt Tesorio, and managed to loop it through turn one, which was really unlucky.
Yeah, he had a bit of pace tonight, Ray, didn't he?
He did. He was doing really well, actually. I think Darren Linus might have been unfortunate enough to get caught up in that, so I'm not sure where that's going to put Darren in. Oh, it looks like Darren's in the pit, so that battle.
Yeah, that's no good. Unless, did he pit in race one?
Darren did, yes, yeah. So
Oh, okay. So it's a bad pit. Okay.
yeah, because Cam got the win in race one, and Cam's done his pit stop in race two, but I'm not sure. Darren's back out on track and just ahead of Cam at the moment, so. Anyway,
Plough machine that I can rent to if you want.
what?
A plough machine?
Oh, he's been thinking about the Porsche all night.
Oh, Loshy's going for it. Oh, treacherous turn one. They managed to both get through. It's a great battle up the front. Meanwhile, Ben Singer and Keithy Logan. Oh, I wonder. Oh no, everybody's still on wets. Keithy's set. The lap times are coming down.
Whew.
Not
Gave
sure.
Jack a nudge. Sorry, Jack, if you watch the replay.
I'm not really sure what's going on here, but the track temp has dropped to 12 degrees.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think that's the coldest I've ever seen iRacing.
Yeah.
12 degrees, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a cold Phillip Island wind.
Well, it is. The wind is the wind is currently at 77 kilometers an hour.
What? Jesus.
No wonder we got so much understeer.
I gotta say, did you bring your woolies? That might be what your problem is, Damo.
There's wind around, but it's more in the cockpit.
That's Moz.
Yeah, that's the curry.
I was gonna say, did Moz make tea again last night? Jack sets the fastest lap this race, a 46.3. Loshy on a 46.7.
Yeah, they're flying.
Moz on a 47. Come on, Moz, lift your game. Moz currently in third.
I'm trying, believe me, I'm trying.
Matt Petrusek is having a better race.
I think when I tapped him, I've turned him on or something. Jesus, he's hit the turbo.
Well, he's got to do his pit stops shortly, so.
Did Benjamin Singer pit in the first race? Do we know that?
I don't believe he did.
Oh, good.
There's Ben. who's got that roadblock in front of him.
Oh yeah, it's Mr. Plough. I'm Mr. Plough.
See, it's all about the weight, Damo. You need more weight.
I'm eating pastas. I had pork spare ribs on my flight today. So we'll see. The weight will come.
There you go. There's the reason for the 70-kilometre winds in the cockpit.
Yeah.
This is some of the worst conditions we've ever come across racing.
Dino's blown up on the comms. Greg, could go see what that one's about.
Dino has.
Yeah. He's not happy with someone.
I haven't got comms, so
Yeah. Yeah, we know.
I could go over to the Discord, but I'm thinking that's probably not a good move. I'll see if I can find anything on track. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. We're going back to have a look. I've got a sneaking suspicion. This is not going to end well.
Maybe Scotty Baker and Dean?
Maybe, yeah. This is something that we've talked about previously.
Something fishy.
Yeah, maybe a Group C driver.
Oh, Fenson's gone.
Potentially getting in the way there, which is not good.
Fenson's gone. I'm not happy about it though. But he's nowhere near me.
We watch a replay of Henry. Oh, looped it all on his own. Managed to get out of the way, which is good. Timing screen is lighting up with Lucas Baker's also had an off. He spun all on his own there.
As these front guys, Greg, are just hanging for the track to go dry, aren't they?
They are, but
So they get in and change their tyres.
They could be running out of time.
I think they are, mate. Yeah, let's give it to them. They are. Sorry, Lashy, you might as well retire now, man.
It's Campbell Hutton at the bottom of Lukey Heights. Looks like Campbell's also just had a gentle spin there. And it's just to get out the way of the oncoming traffic, which is good. All right, let's head back up the front. Jack's opened that lead to just over a second now on Loshi. Maybe they're way past some slower traffic. Let's head back and have a look at this battle. I'm curious about this battle. Jump on board with Ben Singer. Bloody Porsche drivers.
Plough drivers. They're not Porsche drivers. They're plough drivers.
Oh! Ben's obviously being held up here.
Yes, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Have to drive off the track.
Just can't seem to get it to turn in for some reason.
Earlier on the brakes, Damo. Earlier. And off the brakes. Off the brakes
then
when you turn. Off the brakes when you turn.
I'll end up with a friggin' McLaren in my bum.
No, braking, but off the brakes as you turn.
Yeah, I'm rolling it. It just still doesn't want to grip up. Even here, see, look. Just push, push, push.
Maybe a new engineer?
I think so.
Someone's sold you a dud?
Yeah. Or the Connors?
Possibly, yeah. It is a Porsche, and we all know that Connors can't be trusted around Porsches. For those of you that are wondering, the Cobra is actually on a slow boat back to China, so I'm not expecting to see him anytime soon.
Going
He-
home.
Going
He's going
home.
home, yeah. He thought it was coming to Victoria, but
Well,
we
isn't that?
contacted the boating authorities and we made sure he got on the right boat home and he's off to Shenzhen.
Well, somebody actually told me that Victoria is actually China.
No, it's Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought you sold out to the Chinese. That upset the Mexicans. Or did you get rid of that guy?
I think we got rid of him, yeah.
Ah, okay.
But we won't talk politics. We might not end up on YouTube.
Oh, we can
Might end up on the ban list.
we can read the fine print on the back of Damo's Porsche at this stage.
And what does it say, Greg? Enlighten me.
Yes, I'm slow.
Jesus. To be honest with you, it's I don't know which corner it is. That hard right, anything like this one and the other hard right. He's all over me. But anything else, it's not too bad. It's just the slow corners. The Porsche's not doing too well.
Meanwhile, Boydie's setting purple lap times, 46 flat that time around. Yeah, you
So
get
who hasn't pitted? I mean, who doesn't need to pit? I think Glenn.
Glenn, I think, is currently leading the guys that have pitted. It's Glen Hill that these guys are coming up on.
Damo, you're looking at a P2 then.
Yeah, I don't know if Singer. I know Logan's pitted. I don't know
Yeah.
about Singer though.
Keithy is definitely pitted. I don't remember whether Ben did or not. Oh, Glenn's.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
Glenn's
know if that's a
gone.
move out of the way or.
No, that's a good move. We're going to
I'll
take
give him
that
a
one.
Thanks.
That was very well done by Glenn, because I think he might have noticed that Ben was very hot into that corner.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to jump back and see where Keithy is in all of this. Here he is. So he's right up behind Ben. Oh, Keithy, you're going to rip the gearbox out, mate, if you keep doing that. Just as we jumped on board with Keithy, he was trying to find 5 different gears, I think.
Well, he does own a Mustang. Can't blame him.
Certainly doesn't look like the track's going to dry out enough for wets. Although Henry is on dries.
Oh, is he?
He is. Wait to see what sort of lap time Henry puts in.
There is a dry line.
Oh, Keithy thought about it.
I feel like the Porsche is good out of the corner, but it's
Yeah.
terrible into it. Yeah. Like this corner here, watch how much they gain on me.
Oh, Keithy closes right up under brake. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide. Oh, Keithy's, it's all right. Keithy's internet dropped out. I wonder what happened then. Spook me, Keithy.
Yeah, that McLaren's were awesome under the brakes.
I jumped back on board with Ben. Keithy's, I think we're putting too much pressure on Keithy's NBN.
Yeah.
We can see Keithy now.
Oh, he's got him, I think.
No, he's got to run, but no, not quite far enough up. Oh, he's looking. That might be your saving grace, Namo.
The battle.
The battle that between the two McLarens.
Look, I don't know if Singer, if Singer is listening, but if he is, I know what I have to do, and I know where to do it. It's the question is, does he know what to do and where to do it?
Well,
I know where my Achilles heel is.
we're running out of time, so if Ben hasn't pitted, he's going to have to do that soon. Meanwhile, Loshi is Loshi's caught right back onto the back of Jack again.
Go, Loshi. No pressure, Loshi. Don't forget you got to pit. You know Loshi's concentrating when he doesn't reply.
Loshi is full send tonight. Wait and see when these boys. Meanwhile, I've jumped on board with Glenn, who's all over the bat of Matt Petrozek's Mercedes. Oh, that's a little bit wide.
You reckon it's good for dries?
Well, I don't want to tell you this, but Benson's just got the fastest lap. I think that's right, yeah, Greg?
Just looking at the lap times. Yes, a 44.9. As Jack Boyd is now peeled off to the pits. We'll see what Jack comes back out on. I'm guessing it might be dries. He may have seen what Henry's achieved.
Yeah, it's going dries.
Oh, that's getting very taily in the Merc. Still managing to hold down that second spot at the moment. This will be a good night of testing for young Jack. He's over in Phillip Island racing in a couple of weeks' time in his little Aussie car. Oh, Matt gets it very sideways. And while Ben's just dropped off a little bit off the back of Damo.
Yeah, I think the track conditions just changed. It feels like it's changed.
Track temp's still the same.
Car's it's very crappy on the wets now.
Nice paint job for Oldman.
So Jack is back out.
What was that?
Moz, have you pitted as well?
Yeah, I pitted. I don't know if you can check a replay of what just happened. I don't know what that was. It was interesting.
Let's have a look and see if the Matt Petrozek is now pitted. Was that the overtake you're talking about, Moz?
No, in the braking. I don't know. I just saw a car going past me backwards.
Oh, that okay. This might be it.
Oh, tasty.
Oh, no, that's oh, who was that? Oh, that's Mick Nancaro. Mick's headed off for a burger and fries.
I could do with a burger and fries right now. That'd be nice. Add to my weight.
I'm off. Let's get it back on.
Oh, let's go and have a look. We've just happened. That one flashed up on my screen, Moz, so we can have a look.
It was just boring.
It's turn one.
Yeah, it was boring understeer.
Oh, he's just cut the grass. It's all right. Oh, and he's cut the
Yeah.
grass on the other side.
You got it. You can't just do one side.
Obviously going to need a new livery for next season. Scott Bonnet, jump on board as a sponsor. Meanwhile, Glenn Boyd is out in front as the time ticks down. This is going to be a time certain race. So it's Glenn Boyd currently leading over Damien Seeger. Ben Singer is still in third. Keithy Logan is all over the back of him though. He still hasn't given up hope of grabbing that third spot. Dean Logsdale now has jumped to the front in Group B, and it's John Thorne in Group C. It's going to be an interesting... maybe we won't do interviews tonight.
Why is that?
Not sure I'm
Yes,
I'm up
we
for
want
it. Not really sure I'm up for it tonight. Jack Boyd at
Of course you are.
141. Wow.
Singer's just outbroke himself.
Singer, yeah. He's managed to hold on to it. Still, and looks like young Henry's night's just gone from bad to worse as he's tried to get through on Dave Gogol and spins it all on his own just to avoid contact with anyone else, so that's a good thing. So Campbell Hutton moves aside to let Ben and Keithy through as the time has ticked over. Have we reached the white flag yet?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So it will be Glenn Boyd taking the checkered flag. And Damo will be in second. Who is going to grab third? It will be Ben Singer home in third. Dean Logsdale should grab our win in... just wait for the cars to cross. I think Dean Logsdale will be our winner in Group B. As Dean crosses the line now. Lam Newgan will get home for second, Group B. And Luke Allman, and his first night out, grabs a podium. Congratulations to Luke. Darren Linus will bring it home in fourth. Ash Stacey will be fifth. Matt Tesorio will be sixth. It looks like the boys are a lap down. John Thorne brings it home for the win in Group C over Dave Gogol, and Campbell Hutton will be third in Group C. Get some official results up for you very shortly. We'll head over to our green room and have a chat to some of the drivers. All right, who have we got here? Looks like Dino has joined us, the winner of Group B in race 2. You there, Dino?
Yes, mate. I saved the best till last. Unfortunately, too late.
Little birdie told me that you might have had a bit of a chat there on the comms during that race.
Yeah, that was not good, so I do apologise. But heat at the moment. I do apologise about that.
No, that's fine, mate. You managed to grab the win. We don't have the comms turned on the broadcast, so you're safe there.
Nothing too bad, but still, we shouldn't do that.
But how did you find the conditions there in race 2?
They were.
Keep in mind
very
that we are
greasy.
live.
Yeah, no, they were very greasy, but it worked in my favour, to be honest. So I did make a mistake myself, and somehow just kept it clean after that.
That's very well done, picking up the win there in Group B. And we got John Thorne with us, the winner in Group C. Rather interesting night, John.
Oh, hectic. That's all I'm gonna say. Hectic. Yeah. Look, I at the very start in race one, I made a few silly little mistakes. But you know what? Look, we regrouped, and I actually pitted in race one, even though I was coming last. And I thought, look, well, at least we can have another go in group race two. I wasn't convinced on the fuel, to be honest. So I was kind of lift and coast from the start, but anyway, it didn't help in race one, but I'm just grateful to take race two. And yeah, thanks for Dave Goggle and Phil Paradiso for keeping me honest even right at the end. Dave was on me.
No worries. And third place in Group A. Third place in Group A. Ben Singer. How did you find that?
Hi. Have you got me?
Yeah, mate. How did you find the conditions out there in race two, Ben?
Oh, it was great fun. Yeah, it was suits me absolutely perfect. That is good fun and good battling. With Damo, and with Mr. Logan, it's great fun out there.
Yeah, it looked like you might have been on for second, but obviously some of these Porsche drivers are a little bit hard to get past from time to time.
Yeah, no, it was just great fun. And yeah, thanks to Keithy as well. He's great to fight against. So it's better than that Porsche head that's like 3 cars wide or something.
It was. I must say, it was great to watch. And Damo second, subject to protest, of course.
Well, as soon as we're all talking like this, race one was just a complete write-off, and I pitted in. Race two for me was it was just real easy. You know what I mean? I just sat there. I probably used 95% of the throttle most of the time, just to keep the people like Ben and Keithy, entertained, so that they had something to do for race two. But I just thought I'd keep it in P2, and I did that. Yeah.
Okay. Now that we've heard from Mr. Ego, Glenn Boyd, another win.
Yeah, how can that be? How did they let me get that?
Well, you can
95%. I told you.
You can also tell us, Boydie, how great you are and how easy it was, just like the other Porsche drivers, or you can tell us how it really was.
Hang on. I'm going to jump in here. Damo's letting the Porsche drivers down with those slow lap times and getting in people's way. Boydie's, a real pioneer for the Porsche.
Well, to be honest, the first 2, 3, 4 laps in race one smoked the tyres. Those boys were just going that hard that by lap 8, I had no choice but to pit because the tyres were gone. And I had, I think it was Matt behind me, or it might have been Singer. I'm not sure now who it was, but whoever was behind me, 0.3, I couldn't do anything. Had to pit, had to get on those new tyres. Just otherwise, something was going to happen. So I did that. And of course, that forced the hand for the second race. And we all know how that turned out.
So that's an interesting point. Because I think Damo made the point halfway through race two. It's the coldest track conditions we've probably ever seen on iRacing. The track temp was like 16, 17 degrees. And yet the tyres still went off.
Yeah, it's all about, this is just my opinion, might not be fact, but this is what I've noticed, is that on the opening lap, just like in real life, if you torch them, they don't last. And in the Porsche, it's particularly the same. You've got to not go 99%. You've got to really go around 90 and be kind to it to get some sort of longevity out of the next few laps. And tonight was, just for me, was like, oh, here we go. These things are gone. and what happens, as most of the boys will tell you, it's the understeer. As soon as the tyres go understeer, can't turn, you change the line. And yeah, there you go.
Okay, so there you go. Interesting. I always thought that you needed high track temps to wear the tyres, but I'm certainly putting that in the bag for next season. So thanks for that. Well, I will remember that. All right. Let's head back to John. Any shout outs, any thanks, John?
Yeah, oh, look, just on the tyre side, I was exactly the same as Glenn. Obviously, Glenn's the A driving right up front, but yeah, I was trying to take it easy on the lower air temp and slower interval warming up the tyres just to try and get them to last. So I agree with you there, Glenn. But overall, thanks to all the C drivers, the admin team, the guys that put in the long nights and late hours to make this all happen. Thank you. And yeah, Southern Cross Racing, Penrite Oil, thank you for yeah, being good fun and a good season.
No worries. And Dino?
Yeah, obviously want to thank yourself and Damien, Loshi, Moz, Darren, and Connors. You guys, I know you put a lot of time in, and yeah, really appreciate it. And all the guys in my Discord. So yeah, we have a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to next season to try and get some better results.
No worries. And Ben, any shout outs? Anyone?
Yeah, just thanks to you guys and the admins, all the organisers. It's been a lot of fun. You know, it's my first season racing with the A boys, which is definitely a new challenge. But yeah, no, it's been great fun. So yeah, thanks a lot. Looking forward to next season.
No worries. And Damo?
Yeah, just to everybody on track, I think you know, we've come a long way, particularly with the attitudes of drivers. I'm going to just do a little bit of a shout out there. It's changed. I think a lot of people in this league now just sort of know how each other race and you know, when to make those moves. It's improved immensely. So that's it's impressive. It's less work for us to do at the end of the day. I will just going to regain myself a little bit here and go back to the facts. The fact is, Ben, I think you had pace on me, mate. That car under brakes was unbelievable. I couldn't get it into the corner, but it seemed to work out of the corner, and you did a really good job. And did I make it fat? Yeah, you bet I did. I had to.
Yeah, I think I gave you a couple of little taps up the thumb as well. Sorry about that.
No, it's you know, they're good. If they don't spin you, those sort of taps are awesome. Yep.
And Boydie, any shout outs?
Yeah, just from Jack and me, thanks to obviously everyone who comes out for the season and makes it all worthwhile for our Monday night, so we're not bored. Shout out to the admin team. Thanks for all your help throughout the season, and to you, Greg, for everything you do behind the scenes, inclusive the stream and various other things. It's very much appreciated. Like I said before, Monday nights for us, you know where you need to be. You know what seat you got to be in for Monday nights. That's just as it goes without saying. So it's been a really good season. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, thanks to you guys. And g'day to family and friends watching. And shout out to the number one fan.
There it is.
Hey, cheers, boys.
Thanks, Boydie. All right, Moz, you got anything you want to add?
Moz's Corner.
Moz's Corner?
Moz's Corner, everybody. Of course we are. This is going to be the best one yet.
Why don't we change it to Moz, I don't know, what is it, the horticulturist? Or what are those grass growers called? Because that's where I spent some of my time. Maybe I should repaint the Aston into Burke's backyard livery for all the Aussies you'll know.
Just green, grass green.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, coming soon. Look, 15 seasons. 15. I just saw that post and I thought, wow, has it been 15? So I know we're saying a big thanks to everyone, but it really is a big thanks to everyone because many of you have stayed on. Some of you have come and, you know, gone and come back again. And I think it's just a great bunch of races, having a good laugh on Monday nights, as Boydie said. And yeah, you know, on a school night, great fun. So thank you all.
School night.
No worries.
So here's the school nights, is it?
Loshi, you want to add anything? You probably had your best night of racing tonight.
Oh, just to sum up what everyone else has said, what else would you rather be doing on a Monday night? You know, just kicking back with a bunch of mates, having some really cool racing. Actually gave Jack a tap tonight in one of the corners. It wasn't because he was slow, because I couldn't get the stop. But I'm not normally that close to Jack, so I really enjoyed tonight's racing. But yeah, like everyone said, you know, thanks to all involved, thanks to all the people that keep coming back, and just yeah, I've got nothing I'd rather be doing on a Monday night. It's a hoot.
Oh, good to hear. And Darren, Linus. anything you want to add, Darren?
Yeah, I've been with this league since the beginning. 15 seasons is a lot. When I started, I could barely race, and you guys have all helped me through to where I am now, which is, running sort of near the top, having a lot of fun. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's helped me along the way. Yeah, it's been a blast.
The day you're quicker than me, you're out.
Well, on that note, I think the only thing that I want to add is obviously the league owner, and probably the one that gets it wrong 50% of the time and right 90% of the time. It's been a lot of fun.
That's
It has been a lot of fun. I mean, our league has been through a lot. We're quite often maligned by some sections of the sim racing community out there, but all I can really say is, look, if you don't try it, you'll never know. Yes, we've had our run-ins like most leagues out there do, but overall, I think we've got a fantastic bunch of guys. As we heard from Darren, he's been here since day one, as has Damo. Boydie's been here for quite some time. I know Loshy's been here, Moz has been here. Yeah, look, if you got nothing to do on a Monday night and you want to come out and have a run, as I said, we don't always get it right, but we are always prepared to try. We will try as much as we can to accommodate those that want to be accommodated. So yeah, if you're looking for something to do on a Monday night, the GT4s will be back next season. There will be another car category added to the group. At this stage, I'm not going to divulge what that category is, but I can assure everybody that the racing will be just as good, just as close. So yeah, we're really looking forward to kicking off the new season in a couple of weeks. So if you're keen to get on board, look us up on Facebook and yeah, come along and have a run. On that note, I think we'll close season 3 out, and yeah, until next time, everybody stay safe, enjoy your sim racing, and we'll catch you next time we're on air. Thanks, guys.